It's way back Wednesday. We're here to recap episode 415 of Who's to Blame, the podcast. It is up now. You can hit the hashtags on our Facebook page, Who's to Blame. It'll take you to the applicable supporters and sponsors of the show. But today, what we discussed, we talked about defining the traits of an NFL head coach. Found this great article on Twitter, and it gave some insights from some current NFL players on what they look for in NFL head coach. We know what you guys want out of NFL head coach. We know what the media wants out of a head coach. We know what all the sports analysts want. But hearing it from the actual players, what they list is very interesting. What transpired over the weekend with Patrick Mahomes made me dig a little deep into this whole 10-year stretch run. How good can this situation be? Not just for him, but for other athletes out there that kind of hit those special attributes of a Patrick Mahomes. To do the impossible at such a young age, to believe in him to do anything beyond that. So there are three guys in the next 10 years who do you think is going to have the best 10-year run? Mike Trout, Zion Williamson, or Patrick Mahomes? Also, Patrick Mahomes brings up the word dynasty. As a Denver Bronco fan, not too keen with this whole little situation here. But it's no problem bringing up that question of a dynasty. Is this a blueprint of building a dynasty? Do we need a dynasty in sports? They're fun after it's over with. But to go through the dynasty as a fan of a team, it's painful because you don't realize it until the end, whether you pull off a dynasty run or not. Don't forget, T12 did miss the Super Bowl for 10 years. Don't forget that. Also, Netflix is up there. Tracy Ellis Ross became a really big fan of her in the TV show Girlfriends. She has a show on Netflix called High Note. Hey, Dakota Johnson is in there too. Yeah, that Dakota Johnson. Melanie Griffith and Don Johnson's daughter. Yeah, she's in there. Also, what the television has been giving us to escape from not seeing the NBA, not being able to see NFL and things of that nature. They've been throwing these alumni tournaments. A majority of them have been basketball tournaments. We've seen a few flag football tournaments about 2-3 years ago. But I think they should expand beyond this a little bit more, not just focus so much on, we've been seeing the ACC, a lot of tournaments in the SEC. But I think they should go through all of the four major sports and get some of these alumni together and have some more television coverage of these. There are a lot of guys I'm wondering what happened to them. Or I'm seeing who still got it. Not just the players that we know about, those guys that we forgot about on the bench that still went on to do some great things probably. I want to see that. The movie Yesterday, that's a great movie. Check it out. It's a guy, 12 seconds blackout in the world, gets up. No one has ever heard of the Beatles, but he takes advantage of it in a different way. And it also had me thinking of something here on this Way Back Wednesday, What It Do Wednesday. Things I kind of miss, Little League Baseball, 1979. Shout out to Rob Gutzler. Shout out to the Boys Club of St. Louis, and happy belated birthday to Miss Gutzler, Miss Susan Gutzler, her happy 80th birthday. Had me thinking about Little League Baseball days, man. 1979, my man Jason singled to my man Rob Gutzler, and I believe I met Tom Tullock that year as well. We played a lot of baseball that year. We did a lot of things sports-wise as kids should do. And it had me reminiscent of that today on this Way Back Wednesday, which had me thinking of one thing I think none of us thought this through. But I kind of miss doing it. I kind of miss seeing people do it. But you can't do it today. You have to suffer the consequences. Running through the airport. You can't do that no more. You cannot run through the airport anymore. Those days are over with. You're going to miss your damn plane. You better slow down. You cannot run through the airport anymore. Those days are over. And as a guy who ran for the airport several times, I kind of missed it. Those are the days of yesteryear. Well, enjoy episode 415. It is up on our social media platforms on Facebook. It's Who's to Blame. Instagram, Who's to Blame the podcast. Twitter, @W2B Dre Montez, as well as your podcast providers out there. You can go to anchor.com to listen to today's latest episode. But don't forget to visit soundcloud.com, or you can also check us out on whostoblame.com. It is July. Book of the month is Red Zone. And the author of the month is Luke Murphy. You can pick up the latest copy, order yours today on Amazon. You guys enjoy the rest of your hump day. It's hot out there. Stay hydrated.